somebody's story. It matters to somebody, and that human connection of when you're talking and trading and sharing ideas and things, you learn so much new stuff that you might not otherwise know. Hi, I'm Andrew Kozlowski, and I'm an associate professor at the University of North Florida, where I teach in the fine arts. I teach printmaking primarily, but I also teach about comics and zines. I'm sitting in the zine collection at the Jacksonville Public Library, and there's over 2,000 objects in here. And so this is just like a smattering of things that I grabbed off the shelf. Typically, what we think of as zines, they're very amorphous, so the definition's always a little slippery, but typically we think of them as smaller editions, handmade, DIY. The focus, the people that make them they're not mainstream topics. They're by authors who are writing about all sorts of things that for one reason or another, you're not going to find a major publisher picking up. But we see this kind of lineage of self-publishing taking on all different forms. And one form that I sort of respond to or saw when I was a youth, there was the record company Lookout Records out of Berkeley, California. You could order a copy of Lookout Records number 17, which was a little-known band called Green Day. This is King Cat by the artist and cartoonist John Porcellino, who is a big influence on the work that I make. And this is number 64. John has been making these for many years. They just always hit me right in the heart with how he writes about nature and his life and what's going on. Part of the idea that's exciting about zines is that there's kind of no wrong way to do it. This is called a mini zine. It's an 8-page mini zine, which is like a very classic form. And what's important about it is that it's made on one sheet of 8.5 by 11 letter-sized paper, just standard paper that's arranged and drawn, and then you fold it in just the right way, and you'll end up with this tiny little mini book. But this one, if you go to a zine making night, a lot of times this is the classic form that you're gonna be taught how to make your very first zine with. DCAZ is the Duval Comic and Zines Fest. Last year we had somewhere in the neighborhood of over 2,000 people come through, so it's one of the biggest and fastest growing sort of zine fests that we get to host here in Jacksonville in this beautiful library. I think the public library is one of the best things that we have. As a teacher, I see so much value in it for my students as young artists looking to find their way into the world. The library makes it an accessible place for young artists to come and be part of a workshop, or heck, host a workshop, or take part and table and be here. And they learn very quickly that their skills as artists, as designers, as people with a passion for their community, they have the tools to help other people tell stories. And I think that connective tissue is so important and so valuable. Through this experience of making and trading zines, you can become part of that community and help tell its story and help expand its story.